peaceful world. Here is another update from Ukraine, from the perspective of an average citizen, a young mom, and her precious poor baby right here. Mika, her ear is sticking out, yes, and the skin is a bit dry again. What is happening? But okay, we are on a walk, racing to meet Mia's grandma, my mom. They spent some time together. And I wanted to finally respond to all of your messages after last week's text and everything, but just been too busy with me. I had some rough days, nights, and everything. So last week was rough. Ukraine was attacked, Kiev in particular, 5 days in a row. 4 of those were drones. I mean, the drones were used the first 4 nights, if my memory serves me right, and the last one was with rockets, and one of those rockets, all of them were successfully dealt with by our air defense. So none of them exploded, none of them reached their targets in Kiev. I mean, the last attack in Kiev, I'm not sure about the other regions. And the one that was hit near Kiev, one of them, fell near our friend. Then in the eastern region, like northeast, not exactly the hottest spots, not the battlefield, where my student lives, they suffered from bombings a lot. It was just brutal, intense, and like he was just laying in his bed, shaking from this explosion wave. The windows were trembling. It was very bad and very scary, but fortunately they're fine. But of course it's never easy to hear of such news from the people you know. So yeah, there were some issues in Kiev because of the debris, like the debris of those rockets and drones. There were casualties, some damaged buildings, destroyed cars. So when I say that everything is fine, this is what I mean. Nothing massive, no rocket distracting like an entire block of a building, but it is just that, some wounded people and a lot of destruction. Yeah, so what else is new with us? One of my students is going to join the army, which I also have very mixed feelings about, but I think I'm gonna talk about him in a separate video because his story is very interesting, and I've told you about him earlier. Alexei, very nice guy, volunteer, and finally, the guilt or the duty are driving him to do this. And yeah, anyway, I will make another video about Alexei. He deserves to be talked about. He's a very cool guy. Then what else is new? Mika. Mika is fantastic. Like 3 or 4 weeks ago she was still unable to sit, and now she can sit, she can crawl, she can roll in very peculiar poses, and she stands all the time. She stands and supporting herself with some surface. She tries to walk already. She's only 8 months. I do not think she's going to like truly walk anytime soon, but it is adorable how fast everything is changing now that she has realized this gift of independence, and it is pretty cool. The nights are better. She still sleeps with us, but not on top. Well, last night she did sleep on top of me, but it was my choice because that was easier. Yeah, I stopped. Oh my god, I have forgotten a word. Capping. Oh my god, I stopped capping her naps And now I allow her to sleep as much as she wants, and it has reflected very positively on overnight sleep, on the way she falls asleep and everything. So very happy about that. I absolutely hated waking her up because she was always very unhappy and she always cried, and now she's smiley and joyful when she wakes up, and that is much easier for all of us, and she sleeps better during the night, so that is pretty cool. Then one of her teeth is finally coming through. You cannot see it as a tooth yet, but you know you can really like see it below the gum, under the gum, the very front right one. So some of your crumpiness last week can probably be explained by that, and yeah, so they do exist. You know, we're not going to have a child, the only child in the world without teeth. It looks like she's gonna get them. Then what else is new with my little princess? Oh yeah, we had a fucking awful accident the day before yesterday, because Molly beat Mia on her forehead. I'm not sure if it is still visible. Well, you may see a teeny tiny mark right here. I think it's almost gone already. Yes, honey poo. And yeah, that was very, very bad. And I always knew that Molly is like the most dangerous animal representative in my family. Like, even though she has never beaten us, never ever, she's the best patient at the vet, unlike Charlie. They have very opposite profiles. But I know that she hates children. Oh, someone is trying to call me. Yeah, I'm gonna hang up. I know that she hates children. She's not hates, she is afraid of children, okay? So she's very defensive, and that is something she cannot tolerate even on the street, like when they pass us, you know. It's distressful for her, so I had many concerns when I gave birth regarding this issue, and yeah. Mia was crawling, and usually Molly stays away, but that day she was kind of anxious. I don't know what, maybe she heard some loud noise, because you know she's a very sensitive dog. Like, she's not a bad dog, she's not an angry dog, she's just a very sensitive dog. And yes, Molly was somehow following us around, and I made sure to like stick to them to prevent any accident. She failed to do because you know, no. And at some point, Mia was just sitting, and Molly was like half a meter away. And I think Mia like raised her hand or something. There was nothing unusual. And previously, they had been in closer contact. Like, Mia had patted Molly. I don't know, but Molly was in a weird mood. I can admit that. And so, yeah, just all of a sudden, Molly jumped, you know, growling and beat her face, beat her forehead. It was awful. I hit Molly. I wanted to kill her, so you know, please praise me and my self-control. You know, I consoled Mia, but she was so shocked by this event. All of us were, and now you know it's so complicated. My heart, my soul is not ready to keep so many conflicting feelings, you know, because I want to kill Molly, really, I do, but I love her at the same time, and intellectually I understand like why, and intellectually I can almost forgive her, but emotionally, that son of a bitch of a dog, wow, I don't know. So now we're keeping even a closer eye on these interactions, and I was hoping that maybe that experience could teach Mia that you know, some animals are dangerous, or at least Molly is, and you know, you should stay away. But no. And what sucks is that Molly sleeps with us. You know, Molly sleeps right under Mia. So it's me, and on the right or on the left there is Mia, and under Mia there is Molly, and under Molly there is Meow Meow, or Meow Meow is somewhere on Mia's face. It depends. But yeah, so we even sleep together. We co-sleep, all of us, and it's hard, you know, because I think my quality of sleep now is worse because I'm worried, that something might happen. And yeah, that sucks. That was this big bad event in our family. But I hope somehow, so yeah, and regarding Mia and her lesson learned, the following morning she woke up, she saw Molly, and she's like, Molly, and she was so happy. And I was like, yeah, didn't work out. You did not learn your lesson, baby. You did not. Maybe next time. I know. No, I hope there isn't going to be a next time. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up here. Just an update. Very messy, I guess, but I'm in a bit of a rush, and indeed I do want to talk a lot. I want to, think a lot and like thinking out loud, as you can imagine. But I don't have the time or the energy or the face. Usually I don't have the face. Even today I kind of dressed up, to feel better about myself. Hello, Mika. I still don't like my face. It's a tired face. So yeah, I'm gonna push the stroller and my tired face farther. You all have a nice, peaceful day. I hope you enjoy the spring as much as I do, because this is what truly makes me happy now, is the spring. We'll talk to you soon with more updates. Bye bye. Cannot find the stop button. This fucking stick does not work. Nothing works in my life. Once again, thank you. Bye bye.